Hi everyone, it's Amber from The Sensible Mama and welcome to this week's Pack With Me. This week I have a really different bag that I'm packing up for you today. This is the Itzy Ritzy backpack diaper bag in the print Coffee and Cream. I've had so many of my customers asking me to get this bag and review it and bring it to thesensiblemama.com, and I've been putting it off for a while, and I finally decided what better time than now to bring the Itzy Ritzy diaper bags to my store. So these bags, there are actually three types of diaper bags made by Itzy Ritzy. This one is the backpack. There is a convertible triple threat bag, which is a lot like Lily Jade. You can carry it backpack style, tote style, or over the shoulder and crossbody. And then they have a normal tote, which is very similar to like a Be Classy from Jujubee. I brought all of these to thesensiblemama.com. So for anyone who has been kind of on the fence, waiting to see an in-depth review of this bag, I'm gonna go ahead and do that today. I have it already all packed up. Usually in this segment, I pack the bag up on film, but because I'm gonna be doing an in-depth review of the bag and all of its features, I went ahead and brought a packed up one here so that I can unpack it and show the features as I go. So if you want to learn more about the Itzy Ritzy backpack diaper bag, keep on watching. Okay, so I am absolutely in love with this diaper bag. I love everything about it. You guys know I am a backpack style diaper bag person. I love the Be Right Back, I love the Be Sporty, and I love this bag as well. This bag is absolutely gorgeous, especially in this coffee and cream print. It's just got so much flair to it, and it's one of those bags that is highly functional and still highly sophisticated looking, and I have really enjoyed carrying it. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the two front pockets on this bag. Those of you who are Jujubee fans, you're probably very used to a mommy pocket. This bag from Itzy Ritzy is one that does not have this stereotypical mommy pocket. You can actually find that on the Itzy Ritzy tote, but not on this bag. This one actually just has two flaps right here in the front. And what I'm using these two flaps for are the two things that I usually use the mommy pocket for anyway. Over here in the left-hand pocket, I have my small set piece from Jujubee, and this is packed up as a wallet. This just has my coin purse and my Be Charged in it to hold all of my cash and cards. I also have a little pack of tissues, as well as my pill case, which you guys see in every one of my packing videos. These front pockets have a magnetic closure. It's a pretty strong magnet, so it actually does flop shut and stay that way. And although you can really easily open it, it doesn't flop open either, so it stays nice and tight once you close it, and I love that. While I'm over here, I want to show you the tassel that comes on the Itzy Ritzy bags. Every single Itzy Ritzy bag has this tassel. As you can see, the coffee and cream print comes with gold hardware, which you guys know I'm a fan of the gold hardware. And this one in particular has the brown leather tassel. What I like is that if you are not a tassel person, you can really easily take this off and keep it off of the bag and not worry about it. So over here in the far right-hand pocket, I have my small Be Organized piece, and this is packed like I always show you that I keep it packed, as a medical kit for my son. One of my favorite features of this bag is this huge slip pocket right here on the front of the bag. This goes from the white line right here all the way down to the bottom of the front of the bag. So what I have in there today is actually my Erin Condren spiral bound notebook. This is not my planner. As you can see, it's really thin, but this is just a notebook that I carry around sometimes for jotting down notes or ideas that occur to me while I'm out, and it fits perfectly in that front slip pocket. It's also a great place for putting your cell phone, so sometimes it's kind of nice to just toss that down in there and reach for it whenever you want. But this is actually big enough to stuff receipts, and what's this? I have some stuff from the pharmacy in here, so I've just been using this as kind of a catch-all, but also as a place where I can put things like notebooks, or if you have a mini planner, it'll fit in there as well. The top of the bag does have a grab handle, so you are able to just whip this up off of the ground by the grab handle. And kind of similar to the Jujubee Be Right Back, there is a top pocket up here with a big zip around zipper. This is not designed exactly the same as the back pocket in the Be Right Back, but it is felt lined, so you can put sunglasses and things like that in there. I've actually been using it for my keys. But if that's not your thing, if you kind of prefer to have your keys closer on hand, then this front little ring right here where the tassel was attached earlier is also a pretty cool place to hang your keys if you don't mind them hanging on the outside of your bag. Just as a little tip, if your keys do not have a clasp on them, that's no problem. You can actually attach your keys to the tassel and then attach the tassel to the hook, and then you've got your tassel and your keys on the front of the bag. Moving on to the side of the bag, what I love about this bag so much is that it comes with its own stroller clips. So these are the 2 stroller clips. They're attached to gold D-rings on the side here. Have them with you. You never have to worry about losing them. If you think they're unsightly, which I don't, I think they're pretty cool looking, but if you don't like them, they are removable, so you can pop those off, stick them down in a bottle pocket or in one of the front pockets or whatever in case you need it. In addition to the stroller clip over here on this side, I do have a Jujube Passy Pod. This is in the Duchess print. Now, I'm gonna be super honest with you guys. When I first unboxed this particular bag, I thought that this was a bottle pocket right here, and I kept trying all of my different bottles and sippy cups in this pocket, and none of them would fit, and I was really frustrated, and I was wondering who at Itzy Ritzy did their market research. Like, there's no way that anyone would ever use this as a bottle pocket. And then I discovered this is not a bottle pocket. This is actually, well, I can't say I know exactly what they intended it for, but what it is an insulated side pocket that I believe is made for snacks that you need to keep cold. So what I like to keep in here is a little pouch of food for my son, as well as some applesauce. I put these in here when we left to go to the mall about 4.5 hours ago, and they are still just as cold as they were when I pulled them out of the fridge. The reason why is you have this insulated lining on the inside that's really great for keeping cold stuff cold. Of course, you do have a normal bottle pocket over here on the side of the bag, and this was where I was keeping my 9-ounce Swell bottle. On the back of the bag is where you find your change pad. Again, you have the gold metal hardware and a nice buttery zipper all the way down. And I can just say, you guys, very honestly, that I love the change pad that comes in these diaper bags. The first thing that I like about it is that it does have a magnetic closure here on the front, so that snaps in place really well and keeps your change pad nice and tightly rolled up. And this is a huge change pad. All right, so here is a Jujube memory foam change pad from a Kaiju City BFF, and as you can see, the Itzy Ritzy changing pad is just a little bit bigger. So of course I love the Jujube change pads, and I always will, but I do like, now that I have a toddler, that this is just a little bit bigger. Oh, and of course the inside of this is fully wipeable, so my concern is that it's white and it might not stay that way very long, but at least you can wipe this down with a baby wipe or a wet cloth or something and get any stains or anything off of it that way. On the back of the bag, you do have 2 backpack straps that have a nice memory foam padding on the back. So I've worn this today for about 4 hours straight. It was very, very comfortable on my back. I didn't feel like it was digging in or creating any discomfort. And the fact that this has stitching on the back instead of the kind of leather material here cuts down on the amount of like rubbing and maybe sweat that happens when you have leather touching your skin, which is fantastic. I asked my husband to take some on the body shots while we were out, so I'll pop those up right now for you to take a look at. I'm 5'5", and I think the bag fits me really perfectly. So let's get right in. This has 2 zipper pulls that go all the way down, which means that if you want to, you can make this bag open totally all the way up, just like this. Now, my Jujube fans might have cringed a little bit when I did that, expecting all of my stuff to fall right out of the bag. This is something that all of us Jujube fans deal with the Be Right Back, and in fact most of us have just learned to not unzip the bag all the way, because if you do, your stuff kind of falls out, and that sucks. So what Itzy Ritzy has done to get around that problem, they did decide that they wanted to keep the lay flat design of the bag so that you could really open this super far to pack it up, but they included an optional detachable cargo net here in the front. So as you can see, I have all of my stuff kind of packed right up to the brim of this cargo net, and it is keeping all of my stuff inside here so that I can unzip this all the way and I don't have to worry about my stuff falling out. Before I unpack the main part of the bag, I want to show you how the front of this bag works. You actually have 2 zip closures here on the front, and both of them are about a full palm's width when I have my palm all the way open. As of right now, I have this bottom one empty just because I didn't really have anything to put in there. But in the top one, I'm actually keeping my wipe pouch that has my son's hand and face wipes in it. So a wipe pouch 30 fits perfectly in that front pocket, and it's a great little spot to just reach into your bag really fast and whip that wipe pouch out when you have to wipe a dirty face or dirty hands. Okay, so I've got a ton of stuff packed in this bag, and it is still not all the way packed up full, so it's truly amazing. Sitting right here on the top, I have my Black Petals Be Quick, and this is of course packed as a diaper and quick. It has my diapers, my Jujube Be Dry wet bag in there, another wipe pouch with baby wipes in it, and of course my baby powder. And that was just kind of resting right on top here of a medium Be Organized piece that is sitting inside the cargo net. So that medium Be Organized piece by Jujube actually has my Soul Sling's ring sling in it. One thing that I really love about this bag as a baby wearing mom is that I am able to put this down in the bottom where it's not kind of in a place where I have to yank it out every time I need something else from my bag, but I can still get to it really easily. A problem that I have with my Be Sporty, as much as I love it, is that I kind of have to put my ring sling sitting right on the very top of the Sporty, and that means that I kind of have to pull that out every time I need to get something else out of my bag. But this way I can actually have this sitting right here. I still have so much room here in the front to put other things if I needed to, and then I can put my diaper and quick on top, and I can access everything really easily. Now, another great feature of this bag is that you have small pockets that are up here at the top of the bag. So sometimes you have smaller items that you want to be able to reach for really quickly, but if you have a tall backpack style diaper bag that doesn't have any organization up top, you kind of end up having to toss those things into the bag and they get lost down in the bottom. But that does not happen with the Itzy Ritzy diaper bag because you actually have all this organization up top. So over here in one of the side pockets, I have my son's boogie wipes. And then in these other two skinny pockets right here in the side, I have my deodorant. It's hot and I'm pregnant. It's just better to be prepared. And I also have a mini can of hairspray. There is also a very long zipper all the way across the top right here. This goes about down to my wrist, so about halfway down. And I don't have anything packed in there today, but I do think this would be a great place to toss anything that you might be grabbing for quickly. Now, you do have a very small key leash right here in the top of the bag. So if you're not the kind of person who likes to have your keys hanging on the outside of the bag, you can definitely hang them here. However, I don't love this one just because it doesn't have a stretchy fob attached to it. So you can't pull it out to get your keys attached to it, and it just makes it a little bit challenging to hang your keys there. All right, so the remaining structure of the bag is really nicely laid out. You have a very large pocket over here on the side that actually has a magnetic flap closure if you want to leave that closed. I tend to not like that, so I had actually tucked that flap down into the pocket. And in there, I had just kept a sweatshirt for my son. It's hot here, but it's always cold in the mall, so we wanted to bring something to keep him warm. Next to that, I have another slip pocket that has a medium set piece. These slip pockets are so big that I could technically fit 2 medium set pieces into one of them. Okay, so for ease today, because I didn't have a very big day and I didn't need a lot of stuff, I had put these 2 medium set pieces side by side, but I could double the amount of medium set pieces in my bag by putting 2 here and 2 here for sure. So this medium set piece in the Toki Pops print was packed with all of my son's restaurant needs. Next to that, I have my medium set piece in the Donatella's Sweet Shop print, and this has just got all kinds of snacks. And I just realized this whole time that this was not in here. I had taken it out for my son, so I went and grabbed it and put it back in. But over here, you have a mesh pocket that's really big, but it has a drawstring closure right here. So you can actually make this little pocket as big or as small as you want it to be. And this was where I was keeping my son's sippy cup. This bag is so beautiful that I kind of didn't like having this kind of little kid looking sippy cup on the outside of it. So I had decided to put his sippy cup down in here and then pull this drawstring really close so that I knew that the sippy cup was not going to tip over and get everything else in my bag wet. All right, you guys, so that's it for today's overview and packing video of the Itzy Ritzy backpack diaper bag. Like I said, this is available at the Sensible Mama now, along with the 3 other styles from Itzy Ritzy, and this one is 1 $149.99. So not a bad deal for everything that you get from this bag. So you guys, if you have any questions about this bag, please feel free to leave a question in the comments down below and I will make sure to answer it for you. I'm very excited and proud to be offering these at thesensiblemama.com, and I will be making lots more content, not just with this bag, but with the other two bags made by Itzy Ritzy, so that you can get a better idea of how they pack up, how they look, and how they feel. I hope you guys have a fabulous weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.